Hi everybody and welcome to my channel Esther Travels. In this video I have vlogged my entire trip to Mexico. We were there for 10 days. This is a brief collection of all the things we did and all the places we went. And I'm not going to talk too much through this video. I just want you guys to enjoy it and live this experience with me through this video. So I hope you enjoy it, and like, comment, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. Share if you want to, and I hope this video helps you on your trip to Mexico. So yeah, thank you. So on this day, we decided to take a walk around the area and environment because we always like to just see what's around us where we're staying. And we stumbled across a dolphin park, aquarium, and they had dolphins, which are my favorite animals. They had sea lions, they had other aquarium living dwellers in the building, which we didn't go into, but we were just in love with the dolphins and they decided to put on a little show for us and a few others. It was actually their feeding time, so we were able to meet them at the perfect times. Now, I just had to put this in the video because I have to say the performers and the entertainers at the hotel were 10/10. Like, they gave it their all every night. There was an entertainment, and the days where the weather wasn't great and it was raining, and we were meant to have like beach parties and outdoor activities, they made sure to put on their best performance inside and gave us things to do and keep us well entertained. So this just made me laugh and I had the best time. So yeah, just had to put this in there to give them their flowers. So one of the tours we did was to take us to Chichen Itza, which is actually one of the seven wonders of the world. And this had to be the hottest day because, oh my goodness, it was hot. But we had to see the sights, so we took a walk around the grounds. The guide took us, and we saw all the sights and all the different ruins and buildings, and yeah, it was beautiful. So here's some pictures and picture, you can see that I am just absolutely melting. It was so hot. These were cenotes, one of many cenotes around Mexico, and they are basically caves which the earth has made, and these pools of water is formed inside. This one was preserved by the people around, so it's more man-made now, so they're constantly pumping water inside to keep it alive. But it was very refreshing, very refreshing, very deep but very refreshing. And they made sure we all had life jackets so we felt safe. For those who are not the best swimmers out there, they had shallower parts where you can stand and just dip your legs in, or you can stand by the stairs. But yeah, it was very refreshing. Fun fact, apparently this is where they also buried their women and children. Just fact check me on that. But I was told during the guide that they actually kept bones of those who are deceased in these cenotes. And that's why the water is such nutrients, has so much nutrients and good ingredients for your skin. So yeah, there you go. So next, to end the day, they took us after lunch. They took us to a traditional Mexico town that was that was a bit more traditional than all the tourist attractions. Even though there's still many tourists, but there was a lot more locals in this town than others. So yeah, they took us and gave us free time to walk around, explore, buy some more food, indulge, enjoy the fresh air, the fresh breeze, and just have some downtime.
Hola, mamá. ¿Cómo estás? Gracias.
Another day, another adventure because we're on holiday. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. A little relaxing, a little walking. So this day we went on a day trip to Tulum. So in Tulum we did a lot of walking. Thankfully it was not as hot as our Chichen Itza day. It was very enjoyable, very beautiful. They took us around the Mayan sites. We saw beautiful beaches, went on a beautiful beach with the clear water, clear skies. The whole place just looked like paradise. We also got to do snorkeling. Now, this was my first time snorkeling, so I was a little nervous at first, but thankfully, the people we made friends with on our tour were, brave, so that gave me a little bit of courage. I also didn't get it in the video, but they also took us down to caves, underground caves, and we were able to explore down there. Unfortunately, I didn't bring down my phone to record, so you just have to take my word for it. But that was also a very beautiful and a very crazy experience. Yeah, that I'm glad that I got the opportunity to. So yes. So we were actually in Mexico around the time of Hurricane Milton when it was hitting Mexico and other parts of South America. So thankfully, for us, the rain and the storm and the lightning mostly came at night, And it was only one day that it actually hit us during the day around breakfast time. Other times it came at night. So thankfully we were safe and protected in the four walls of our hotel. So now, can we just take a moment to appreciate her? So, this was my mom's birthday. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she lovely? Okay, sorry, I don't mean to butcher a very beautiful song. But yes, it was her birthday. So, we had a chill day by the beach at our resort. We took lots of pictures. We had specialty dining. So this was the Mexican restaurant. The food was 10, 10, 10. All the food in this hotel actually was 10 out of 10. And yeah, ended the night off with some wine and some celebration. One of the last highlights of the trip was visiting Xcaret, Mexico. This was a whole day of adventure and a whole day of activities. So Xcaret is a massive, massive, massive. Have I said massive? Adventure park and fun park where you can do all sorts. If you prefer to relax and eat, you can do that. If you prefer to explore, you can do that. If you prefer to do rides, go on rides, see animals, you can do that. They also had a cenote that went from one end of the park to the other. They had rides where you can go up 100 however meters. I'm exaggerating, it probably wasn't up to 100, or maybe it was, it felt like it was 100 or so feet up in the air, and do a 360 and see everything that was around you and all the other parks that you could visit. And then at the end of the night, they had a performance to show traditional Mexico and how Mexico came to be and the history of Mexico. And it was very beautiful. So, yeah, definitely worth visiting and attending if you are going to Mexico. These workers first thing in the morning chopping down coconuts so they don't fall on anyone's head and so they don't get a lawsuit. But thankfully they were kind enough to actually give me a coconut, so we had coconuts for breakfast. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful and so sweet, not like these fake ass coconut water we be getting at the store in the UK. So yeah, high key shade, but yeah, nothing beats tropical coconuts fresh from the tree. So the rest of these photos are kind of just some spam photos that I didn't get to put in the rest of the video, and just a little recollection of our trip and a trip down memory lane, I guess. TV on Coach, you know. Only in Mexico. UK could never. birthday. See excitement. So after an hour we'll be there, right? Isn't it? Yeah, here we go.